my name is Russell Durfee. I am the director of coffee with Passenger Coffee in Lancaster, Pennsylvania. And the coffee we submitted for Leaderboard was from producer Hermenegildo, Marin, and he's from Oaxaca in Mexico. So this is a washed Mexican coffee. It's 100% Typica, and it's one of our favorite coffees on the table every week when we're cupping. And so yeah, a little bit more about the coffee. We've been buying from him for a couple years now, hoping for a third in the year ahead. And like a lot of smallholder farmers in Mexico, his farm is, I think, 2 hectares or so, like 5 acres, quite small. Yeah, so we love this coffee, and I think to answer sort of the question of how you would identify this as a Mexican coffee on the table, I think we did pick this one because while we think it tastes like a Mexican coffee, I think because of it being this sort of high elevation, high quality, sort of micro lot quality Oaxacan coffee, it can almost trick you with some of its nuance and complexity. But in general, I think, like most Central American coffees, there's usually like a base of chocolate, which I think is true of this coffee too. But arguably, with these sort of high elevation, high quality Oaxacan coffees, we often find that chocolate's a little bit more delicate. The body, the weight on the palate's a little more delicate, as opposed to maybe a coffee from Chiapas or even some Guatemalan coffees or Nicaraguan coffees. So a little bit more delicate in body, while still being chocolatey, almost tea-like at times. And another thing that I've found a lot with at least the Mexican coffees I've tasted that I've been really impressed with in recent years is sort of a cherry flavor, and often like a very sweet vanilla, almost like butter adjacent kind of delicate, rich sweetness. So those are things that would cue me off, I guess, to it being a Central American coffee, and then from there maybe boiling that down to a Mexican coffee. And yeah, I think on top of that, this coffee really sparkles with acidity. Sometimes it really brings that added level of stone fruit, sometimes even florals, and just really deep sweetness that might make one second guess if it is a Mexican coffee. But certainly a coffee that we love, and we hope you enjoyed it too. And thanks so much.